Alright, so let's hope this take works. Hey Jedi, this is Elo here. You guys might know me from the forums or from the actual classes. Anyway, this is something that I've been working on for a bit. This is right now just proof of concept. This isn't anything that's fully functional just yet, but if I needed to really use it, maybe might be able to be done. So, here's my Yoda Saber, one of the lighter sabers from a master replica, hence you'll see me not really drop this thing. Doing most of my moves, able to hit. Okay, now that's not where the proof of concept is. Proof of concept, say I put down the saber, pick it back up, put down the saber again. Now, blade is facing behind me. Pick it back up. Currently, what I already described in the forum, if you can see this, I'm not sure right now, I've got 12-pound fishing wire attached to the saber. It's just strong enough that I can just dangle the saber in the air. Most of the sabers that are around will be able to actually withstand this sort of string, or the string will be able to actually handle this sort of saber. And not only that, with something like, let's say, a Yoda, I can also probably do other things, swinging it around, but that's still in proof of concept mode. And if needed, we can probably raise the weight to something like 15 pounds, 20 pounds. Fishing wire itself apparently can go up to pretty high. However, the reason I went for 12 pounds was because it's the thinnest and, as a result, hardest to see. So far, people have not been able to see this within about 10 feet of me. And actually, depending on the lighting, chances are there's a good chance that you really can't see parts of this. Or if you can see the whole thing, that's probably because I'm in a bad position or it's just very close to the camera right now. So whichever one it is, somewhere in all of this, it's actually going to be hard to see. To elaborate on some of the other factors that I mentioned in the forum. Fishing wire. It's high on friction. Digs into the skin very easily because it's so thin. Letting it through, that's right now not a nice feeling. And not only that, it's actually very hard to allow it over the skin. If it's something like the back, it'll actually get caught on there. However, lay it over fabric, and suddenly it's a lot smoother. That's something that I want you guys to try to consider for a bit. Likewise, current moment I have no way of recoiling this, so I just have a mess of wire all over. Last but not least, ways to attach it. Current moment I have it just wrapped into the saber. So it's currently tied around the hilt, and I just wrapped it right into the smallest crevice that it would take. However, what I want to work with is, at the current moment I also have this piece, a part that's going right through the soundboard. With this part alone, I might be actually able to do other factors or do other parts, including, in a pinch, be able to pull out God knows how much I wrap into here. At the current moment, there's probably about a good 3 to 4 yards of wire that are wrapped around just the battery casing. On other sabers, especially your custom ones, this might be more doable, might be less doable, depends on how your saber's built. But right now, as I said, this is just a proof of concept, also demonstrating some of the other factors. And as you saw before, I was able to lift it up multiple times. In my case, because of how I wrapped it, depending on where the saber's facing, it will actually bounce back into my hand in a normal upper hand position, or will go into the underhanded position, depending on how the saber was laying on the floor, just because of how I've wrapped it around and how it's weighted. So don't worry if your saber is like a Vader and heavy as a brick, or if it's a Bob saber and even heavier than that, chances are something like this will actually be able to work. But at the current moment, as I said, proof of concept. So let's see where we take this, guys.